Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this...
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. Right back to him on first down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Black shot.
Following the interception, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
10 cycles. Ready?
Now Young. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Young to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throw caught there by Willis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2nd and 5. It'll be Young again. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. Strike. Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Derek Brown
drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A play fake. Now Young. Able to find Willis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. It's Young on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Willis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow. Set.
Here is Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the running and pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Touchdown, Vikings. Calvin Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after try forthcoming. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. There they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead,
and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
from deep in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Young on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Willis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
Ready?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go set. Ready?
Young.
This ball tripped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump off.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Blaster, 6. Set.
Young now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Our NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
taking it right down Broadway.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Here's 1st and 10.
18, 5 in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when they decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Go.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Young takes it on the sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
This is caught by Addison. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you